Cardioversion. Cardioversion is the process of converting atrial fibrillation into sinus rhythm. Elective cardioversion and emergency cardioversion. Suppose the patient is hemodynamically unstable, then we have to do an emergency cardioversion. A patient who is hemodynamically stable and he has got chronic atrial fibrillation, he has got a high risk of thromboembolic complications and he is already anticoagulated, then elective cardioversion can be taken up. The elective cardioversion can be either using a DC electric current or chemical cardioversion using ibutylide, which is a class 4 antiarrhythmic drug. Ibutylide IV, which is a class 3 antiemetic drug. Most successful when initiated within the first 7 days of onset of atrial fibrillation. Acute cardioversion in hemodynamically unstable patients on emergency basis. Pharmacological cardioversion does not require any sedation or anesthesia, unlike the direct current cardioversion. But risk of ventricular tachycardia and serious arrhythmias is much more when we use pharmacological cardioversion. Direct current DC energy cardioverter is used and maintain the serum potassium in the upper normal range whenever we do cardioversion, because at that serum potassium levels the success of cardioversion is much higher. Emergency cardioversion in hemodynamically unstable patients with atrial fibrillation, severe dyspnea or chest pain with atrial fibrillation, patients with pre-excitation and associated WPW in ECG with atrial fibrillation, non-responders of atrial fibrillation with rate control therapy. All these patients are candidates for cardioversion. Patients without any valvular or functional heart abnormality, where no structural or functional abnormality of the heart, if they convert into sinus rhythm, they will do well. DC cardioversion, electrical current that is synchronized to the QRS complexes, either monophasic or biphasic waves can be used. The required energy for cardioversion is usually around 100 to 200 joules. The success of cardioversion depends upon the following factors. In short duration atrial fibrillation, the success is good. In whom the left atrium is not significantly large, means 4.5 centimeters or less. If the LA size is more than 4.5, then the cardioversion may not really be successful. The success rate of cardioversion, electrical cardioversion, exceeds 75%. Patient is sedated or anesthetized during the cardioversion. Embolization is the most important complication of cardioversion. So, thrombus in the atria must be ruled out by TEE, or the patient should have been on anticoagulants for a period of at least 3 weeks before the cardioversion, 3 to 4 weeks. Patients must receive warfarin for at least 4 weeks after the cardioversion also to prevent thromboembolic complications, because even though the sinus rhythm is restored, for the atria to recover the mechanical function, it takes a period of at least 4 weeks, during which time formation of atrial clots is a possibility and systemic embolism can occur. So, we have to continue the anticoagulation 4 weeks before and 4 weeks after the cardioversion in an elective cardioversion. What could be the complications of cardioversion? Thromboembolism after the cardioversion is the most important and serious complication that can be sort of annulled or prevented by properly anticoagulating the patient before and after the cardioversion for a period of 4 weeks before and 4 weeks after, or in emergency cardioversion, do a TEE and rule out a left atrial clot before we start the patient on cardioversion. Sometimes cardioversion may result in pulmonary edema, hypotension, myocardial dysfunction, skin burns, STT wave changes in the ECG, elevated levels of serum cardiac markers. Synchronization with QRS prevents serious ventricular arrhythmias. What is pharmacological cardioversion? Electrical cardioversion is the most commonly used method to convert from atrial fibrillation rhythm to sinus rhythm. Pharmacological cardioversion PCV is used if direct current cardioversion fails, or in some cases as a pre-cardioversion strategy. Pre-treatment with amiodarone, flecainide, ibutylide, propafenone or sotalol increases the success rate of direct current cardioversion. This is not a choice in the hemodynamically unstable patients. In a patient who is hemodynamically unstable, electrical cardioversion is the method of choice and not pharmacological cardioversion.